Hello there everybody and welcome on into my channel. My name's Jeebers and in today's video we're going to be opening up my first Journey Together ETB. Now I know it's been a little while since Journey Together released. In fact, we're right on the cusp of getting to Destined Rivals. In fact, pre-release events are happening this week. But I just refused to pay as much as was being charged for these, and I actually got a really good deal on this one. So I'm finally able to open up here with you guys, and hopefully we'll get something good out of here. I absolutely enjoy opening up ETBs, even though I haven't really ever gotten anything good from ETBs. I think the best I've gotten out of an ETB is I got a hyper rare Raging Bolt, and I actually opened that up on this channel. You guys should go check out that video if you haven't checked it out already. Although I do get a little annoyed at the end because the the other ETB I opened up in that video, the promo card was damaged. So ignore me being a little annoyed, but other than that, it was a lot of fun opening up ETBs. I absolutely love opening up these products. I think that they're really great. They're good for if you're just starting out, if you want to start trying to do some deck building or whatnot, but they're also just really good in general because they give you a really nice promo card, some really cool looking sleeves, and a bunch of packs that you can open up. And it's actually for a pretty good price. It's only the MSRP for it's only $50. So if you're valuing your packs at $5 a pack, it's about, it's on par with that value process. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and head on over to the next portion of this video, and I'll catch you guys over there. Alrighty, everybody, welcome on back to the second portion of this video, the box opening. You guys kind of know the drill around here, I would hope, at least, if you've been here for a while. If you haven't, then you'll learn the drill. So yeah, we got the Journey Together ETB right here. We're going to go ahead and get this cracked open right now with my knife that is still pretty dull that I need to get sharpened. Always remember, kids, don't use a knife to open these. And if you aren't a kid, always remember, don't use a dull knife to cut anything. You're far more likely to hurt yourself. And if you already knew that, then cool. Alright. Words of wisdom with Jeebers. So, I kind of talked about this the first time I opened up an ETB, but we're going to go ahead and do it again. Make sure that this is actually in shot. So, actually, let me adjust my camera a little bit because I kind of nudged it, and then you're able to see the outside of the playmat. Alrighty, so this is actually one of the things I really like. They have in here, like, basically the whole set list for everything that is in here. So it has all the illustration rares, different kind of deck building combinations that you can do. Has a little bit about the trainers that are in here, and just some other miscellaneous cards that you can have. I actually, and this is why I really like this product, because it's really good, like I said, for if you're first starting out with getting into actually playing the game of Pokemon. Now, if you're a collector, these are still pretty cool for collection purposes, because, you get this nice little box here, which we are going to open up in just a second. Let me actually set it up like that, so hopefully things don't get jostled around too much. Let me put this over to the side, and then you also get this nice little thing in here. You can actually open this up, and it turns into a poster. We're not going to be doing that right now. I might do that later, but for now, I'm just going to be leaving it like this, because I actually just like to put all those together with the other ETBs I've opened up. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get this ETB opened. So we got the poison and burn markers. I still wish that they would have like non-plastic poison and burn markers, but then again, like most of the stuff in here is just plastic as it is, so I guess that's why they will keep doing that. We got our damage counters and the roll dice that we have. I actually do kind of wish too with this. So this is one of the things that always throws me off when I am playing in tournaments is the dice on here. So they do actually have like heads or tails dice. This isn't one of those. I kind of wish that the ETB would have heads or tails dice, but they don't. They just have like a dice that you can use for rolling. And I always forget what what the standard practice is for heads and tails, because I don't know. In the other TCGs I used to play, it was always just like evens or odds. Like, do you want evens or odds, or do you want high roll or low roll? That kind of stuff. It wasn't like a heads or tails with the roll, and then you decide, or then I don't even remember off the top of my head. I think evens. Yeah, evens is heads. So, odds or tails, I think. Maybe. Someone will correct me. Then we got ourselves 9 packs, because this is just the standard ETB. Now, if you get the Pokemon Center ETB, you do get 10 or 11 packs in here. But we will only be getting 9 in this ETB, because, of course, I do not have the Pokemon Center ETB. Then we got this beautiful, beautiful promo card. That is so cute. Zorua is already a cute Pokemon as it is, but then you get N with the Zorua in there, and it's just looking super cute there. I'm actually going to keep this one sealed for now, and I'll probably open... Actually, you know, here. I'm going to open it up later anyways. May as well open it up on screen for you guys so we can get a better look at it, and I can also show off the dividers here, if I can actually get this thing open. I don't know what it is. I feel like I can only ever get these things open if I open it up upside down for some reason. Same thing with packs. It's very weird. So yeah, look at that. Such a cute card. I honestly do love this promo card. And that's also another reason why I really like the promo cards that come in these ETBs. Or why I really like getting the ETBs, I mean, is because of these promo cards. They always go over the top with how good the promo cards are. And this is no exception. It looks so good too with the SIR for the Zoroark. So, I mean, hopefully we'll get that today. That would be awesome if I could get it. Get the matching set for the promo and the SIR. And then we got our miscellaneous energies box here. And we're not actually going to open up this on here. It's just a random assortment of 65 energies. This is actually the least, or the part of the ETB that I like the least. And one of the things that I wish that they kind of would change is just give us like not a random assortment of energies, but like give us like standardized like numbers of energies. Even if it's not 65, if it's 60, I'd be fine with it. You know, just split it up. How many energy types are there? 6. Split it up by 10 each. You know, just give us the same amount of energies, and I feel like I would like this a lot better. Let's go ahead and just put this over to the side, and then we got our sleeves. Really cool sleeves. I wish that these sleeves were a little bit better for using for play. For protecting your cards, they're you know, standard, decent cards. Sleeves. I think these are Ultra Pros. Yeah, these are Ultra Pros, so not like amazing quality sleeves, but you know, they're good enough. And the artwork on them looks awesome. I like using the ETB sleeves, though I tend to double sleeve them because the sleeves themselves are not really that good when you're playing. Again, perfect for protecting the cards, not so much when you're playing with the cards. They rip very easily. So I would definitely suggest if you are planning to make a deck and use these sleeves, that you double sleeve them. That way it's a lot easier to shuffle and you don't have to worry about ruining these beautiful sleeves here. There's 65 of them in here too, so you have 5 extra plus whatever you would need for a deck. All right, let's put these... No, here, we'll keep these in shot. Let's put them like right back here. Alrighty, and then we got the dividers here. Just like cardboard dividers. They look pretty cool. Do wish that... So a lot of times they usually actually have like another piece of artwork on the back. This is one of the times that they don't have it. But you have that N Zoroark on the front. I was also kind of hoping there'd be one of the Polaroids in here, because they've had Polaroids of all the other Journey Together people. But I guess N doesn't get a Polaroid. So no sticker of N. That's a little disappointing. And then we have the code card here, if anyone else wants to get any of the goodies from here. Alright, let's go ahead and get the packs open. So I'm going to go ahead and move a lot of the stuff out of the way. So that way we can get to opening up the packs themselves. Because there's actually quite a few packs in this video. 9 packs in total. So it's a lot more than I've filmed or opened up in my last couple videos. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and start out with the Iono pack. Sometimes I just can't talk. It's okay. I don't know what it is. I just start stumbling over my words. Alrighty. Hopefully we get something good from this ETB. Like I said, the last couple times I've opened up ETBs, I haven't really gotten anything good. I did get hyper rare. I say that, but I got hyper rare Raging Bolt. Combined 2 ancient Pokemon's names there. And that was pretty awesome, but wasn't nothing out of this one. Sorry, I was distracted by the own cards, or by the cards I was opening up. That's actually something too that I've heard some people talk about. Is they actually don't like getting a holo out of every pack, and you know what? I kind of agree with not liking getting a holo out of every pack, because it does kind of make it like it makes the holos not as cool to pull. You know, even opening up some of the older sets, it's really cool. Like when you open it up and you get a holo. I know a lot of people don't care about the holos, and you know, but honestly, I'd rather get a holo than I would get a Pokeball reverse holo. You know, and Pokeball reverse holos were counted as hits, just like holos used to be counted as hits. I don't like having them be counted as hits. In fact, I kind of wish that they would do kind of like what Yu-Gi-Oh does, and even Magic does this too, where just any card in the pack can be your holo rather than being a holo rare, and the rares are just harder to get as the holos. End's Castle, nice, and oh yeah, we got the Lily's Clefairy. That's awesome. Out of the second pack there. Probably one of the best cards to pull in this set. I know it's just like the normal art for it, like the normal double rare EX, but that is awesome. Super excited about this. I talked about this when I did the Lily's box opening too. This card is so great in the meta right now. So many decks are like slotting it in there because of that Fairy Zone ability, where it turns all dragon types weakness into psychic, and that just happens as long as Clefairy's on the bench, so you can use any psychic type Pokemon to attack. Because honestly, the Lily Clefairy's attack isn't really that good, but like if you have people have been using it a lot with Mew EX, because Mew EX can copy the attack of the opponent's Pokemon and then use it to attack. In fact, I've even seen some people using Lily's Clefairy and Mew EX in Gardevoir decks in order to, you know, knock out both Raging Bolts and Dragon Bolts using the Dragon Bolt and the Raging Bolt attack. So really, really cool card, and I'm super happy I got that. I just realized I just covered up the Zoroark here. We'll put it right there. But that is awesome. That is such a great first pull or first hit out of here. Hopefully we get some more. Alrighty, and this is our third pack. I also got that End's Castle too. I'm really happy about that. I was kind of chatting when I pulled it, so I didn't really say anything. Alright, Carablast is a Yukimori art. I love the Yukimori arts. They're so good. That is just kind of an ugly Pokemon as it is. Ooh, look at that. The reverse holo Rabombe. Shelmet, and ooh, look at that. We got the Snorlax. Very nice. Oh, I think the Snorlax, the holo is a little bit damaged there, though. Yeah, it's like a couple... Maybe not. I think that might just be like the specks of grass. I'll have to compare it with my other Hop Snorlax. Hop Snorlax is another really... It's a very good playable card right now. The Hop Zacian deck is pretty decent. It's not amazing, but it's pretty decent. In fact, I think the only deck out of this set that's actually doing anything good... Let me get... Why do I have the trash over here? Shot. Let me get that out of here. I think the only deck that's actually doing really good right now is the End's deck with End Zoroark. But even that deck, I don't think it's really that good. I think people just really like End, so they're trying to make it work. I'm not a huge fan of End. I don't think he's bad or anything, like a bad character or anything. Hey, the Kilowattrel. I just, you know, I didn't really care for Gen 5. So, to be honest, I could kind of care less about End. I know that's like a sin these days, because like everybody loves Gen 5 right now, but I wasn't really too big of a fan of Gen 5. I don't think they were bad games, just not my cup of tea. In fact, I don't think that they've ever really done a Pokemon game that is a bad game. Oh yeah, this is another one of the ones that's really cool. This is Soko Ito. She stitches them together. So that's another really cool one to get. I like that Dunsparce. I feel like these are the same uncommons I just got. Reverse Holo Weezing, Reverse Holo Coughing, and the Lycanroc. Alrighty, so we are 5 packs in. This is pack number 6 here. I'm like all over the place with what I'm talking about today. Oh, I remember what I was talking about when I got the Lily's Clefairy. Yeah, I think it would be really cool if, like, instead of them having, like, a set, like, you know, oh, it's the holo rare, if they just did it to where, like, any card in the pack can be the holo, any card in the pack can be the reverse holo, and then they still have, like, the other hits and stuff. Hey, the ends are they have, like, the normal hits pattern still, just change it up a little bit with the holos, because I think one of the things I really like getting is the, I actually don't think I've ever seen Hops Sandaconda. I've definitely never seen the Hops, whatever the base form is. Hey, the Metagross. But yeah, I mean, like, one of the things I love getting, part of the reason why I like going to tournaments and stuff is because you get the play packs, the Pokemon, the play stamped cards. And with the play stamp cards, you could get all the holos of, like, the commons and uncommons and stuff. And so that's why I'm kind of bringing that up, because, like, that would be so cool to get in just any pack instead of it just being prize packs at a tournament. You could just open up any pack and get like a holo Lechonk or a holo Cubone, you know? I think that'd be a lot better. I don't think there's actually an Ends Galvantula. Kind of disappointing. Hops Choice Band, we got the Reverse Holo Dhelmise, we got the Reverse Holo Anzorua, and we got the Reshiram as our next hit here. Where did I put my... There. I was actually kind of disappointed with this Reshiram too. I was really hoping that it would be Ends Reshiram, as like Ends Reshiram ZX or EX, because like with the Destined Rivals set that's coming out here, they have multiple decks that are built around different Pokemon for the different people. Like, they have multiple Rocket decks, they have multiple Cynthia decks, they have multiple Ethan's decks, and I was kind of hoping that's what they were going to be doing with Journey Together, but they did not end up doing that, and that was a little disappointing. So, like, when I first heard that we were getting a Reshiram EX, I was really excited, thinking that we were going to be getting it was going to be Ends Reshiram EX, but that is not what we got. It's just a normal Reshiram EX. And then there is an Ends Reshiram in here, which I have still yet to pull. But yeah, I would have liked it better if the Ends Reshiram that we have in here was an EX instead of a single prizer. Because I mean, as it is, the Ends Reshiram is kind of a terrible card. It's really only good if you use it with the Zoroark. But it's I mean, the artwork on it's really cool. But yeah, that Reshiram EX also isn't that good of a card either. And we got the Wailord. Nice. That's actually a pretty. There's actually a pretty mean deck running around with the Wailord. Alrighty, we're on to our last pack here. So far, this ETB hasn't been that great. We've just gotten 2 EXs, no illustration rares or anything. So let's hope that we can get some last pack magic here. We're gonna give it that slap on the booty, and hopefully get something great out of this last pack here. Alrighty, there's that code card. And let's go and do this slowly. So we got the Lightning Energy. We got the Beldum. We got a Torkoal. Oh, I think I see something there. We got a Kamala. We got a Coughing. We got the Articuno. The Articuno, so real fast, before I keep going. With this Articuno, the illustration rare for this, when this set first came out, was selling for like 100, I think 100, I even saw that at $150 at one point. The illustration rare for this now is like about 10 bucks. It might be 20 bucks, but like it just plummeted in value. And I feel bad for anyone that bought it for that much. Alrighty, we got the Paris as the reverse. We got a Sweenub as the reverse. And we got the Full Art Ruffian as our last hit for the box. So we did get something good out of the last pack. Just sadly not a card that is very playable. As I always say, I like to get the playable cards more than I like getting the good hits. I mean, of course I love to get good hits, don't get me wrong. But if I'm going to get... I'd rather get, 3 Lillie's Clefairies than 4 Ruffians. So, but yeah, here's our hits for the video. Like I said, we got the Lillie's Clefairy, the Reshiram EX, and the Ruffian. And then a whole bunch of bulk over here. So hopefully you guys did enjoy that video. Hopefully you enjoyed all the packs that we opened up. If you did enjoy it, make sure you hit that like button and comment down below. And like I said, like I've been saying in all these videos, let me know what your favorite card was that we pulled from here. I'm actually looking through here to try and find that that Dunsparce. Where was the Dunsparce? Because honestly, this was actually my favorite artwork in here. This one right here. I love Dunsparce as it is, and then to see it all knitted up like that, and it's like actually like a real knitting with the person who made it also coming up with like a felt background and stuff. Like, this is awesome. Such great artwork. And yeah, let me know what you guys like below in the comments. And if you like what you see here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Check out the other video that I opened up with the other ETBs. If you guys want to see some more hits out of, or more ETB box openings. Hopefully in the future, I will be able to do some more of these. And hopefully we will get better hits. Or at least better playables. But I will see you guys all in the next one. And until then, bye-bye!